All right, boys. Episode 29, June 23rd. Let's get right into it. The U.S. Open this past weekend. A lot of stories to talk about here with individual players. Let's get the elephant in the room out of the way immediately. I feel so bad for Ricky Fowler. He is an absolute grinder. And he just fell right into it, his own page in his own book again. Can't play on Sunday. So
I don't feel bad for him.
I do.
Why? He didn't.
How could you not?
He was
feel
terrible
for, that
for
guy
the last
at some point.
5-6 years, and then he comes back and actually contends in a major.
Yeah, but
I don't feel bad for him. He took second.
It's the underdog story kind of thing. He was waiting on the range last year as first alternate all day, and now he's leading the U.S. Open 3 straight rounds, and he just doesn't capitalize.
Yep. And didn't play good enough on Sunday.
And he's a hell of a guy on and off the course too. I feel bad.
I don't.
Why do I feel bad?
He's got a bunch of confidence now rolling.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me chime in here.
Obviously.
Rick's going to be a Ryder Cup lock. He's probably moved up 400 spots in the world rankings, and 32. Yeah, he's sold. And
what was he? He was 42 or something before.
I don't know.
35 now.
Yeah, I think he was top 50 before, and then after this, he's probably up.
Yeah, so he moved up a ton. He's playing very well, and it was extremely, extremely sad because I love Rick. But I think not as upsetting. Well, maybe as upsetting. Because
I don't understand this.
Maybe just as upsetting because this guy can't leave the top 10 in the world. And he just gets backdoor top 10s every single time. Not even backdoor, though, because he's in the hunt every event. Is the X-Man, Zan, who I was going to say stock pick, who was looking unreal after Thursday and Friday, and then just an absolute horrendous weekend. I mean, it's a tough course, I guess, LACC, but they made it look like TB on Thursday.
I mean, so, I think they changed the course up going into round 3 and 4 for sure. I mean, the scoring. I mean, they were making half of the putts they were making in round 1 and 2.
63 on Sunday.
Yeah, but you got to think
for the second time in his career.
This is the one thing about guys like that when they're in the final round is like you're playing with nothing to lose and you're not playing to make sure you don't miss one shot. Like I feel like getting into what I really want to talk about here, Rory, he obviously you're gonna hit the rough a few times. You're not gonna hit it in the fairway every time. I mean, some guys were pretty straight off the tee all day. Ricky, the first 2 rounds, I don't think missed the fairway. Same with Wyndham Clark. I think he hit every fairway. Rory just kind of had it in first gear and never got it out, I guess. You know, they both shot even par.
I mean, he played even.
Wyndham Clark shot even par as well.
He played solid on Sunday. He just didn't make it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem is, I mean, how scared of a putter is he going to be when he knows he can't put one like 7 feet past when it's happened to him in round 2? I mean, he made the comebackers in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
But when you can't make a mistake, how much more timid are you going to be around the greens where you're not even going for the hole? You're like trying to lag it up there. I don't know. It's just,
dude, he was making unreal shots out of the rough and stuff. Like on,
you're making it sound like he lost it. I wouldn't say he lost it.
I'm not saying he lost it. It's a mental thing, though. I guess is what I'm saying. They both shot even, but it's tough to see a guy that needed to do something not do anything. And in the last 6 tournaments, he's been in like at least the third to last group, I think, and he can't finish. For whatever reason,
what Rory shoot the first day?
No, I don't know though because
I wouldn't say it's different vibes.
Who?
Rory.
Roars went 65, 67, 69, 70. I'm looking at it right now.
So really, the third round could have been a little better because the course still wasn't 69. As hard.
Yeah, it was.
Not as hard as Sunday. Sunday was by far harder. Yeah.
Maybe I'd say that they were very much similar, but Rory just played boring golf, and he played great golf, but he didn't play good enough golf to win the U.S. Open. That's the only thing. He didn't make the putts like you were talking about. He seemed a little timid, I guess, but yeah, the greens were tough. It played hard. The only day it played actually easy, U.S. Open terms, is Thursday.
Yeah,
tough.
Yep.
Xander's a bigger disappointment though.
Those pin locations on Sunday were brutal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They have.
Yeah.
I noticed that LACC has a lot of greens that run long ways, like horizontally. They're not running like it's not a skinny deep green.
Yes.
Wide and not anything to work with. So that's got to be so tough if you don't have the perfect angle to even hold the green, because you have nothing to work with, and then you need to make sure you carry the bunker, or else you're fucked. I mean, we watched Rory hit it straight into the bank. He had a free drop, but still, some guys that can hit it into the embankment and it doesn't break ground. I mean, you're kind of screwed. So,
yeah, actually, wait, that's a good point about the Angies, because just thinking about it, I've never seen like a tournament where the Angie you had out of the fairway or rough was so critical. Right, because a lot of the pins were like on the.
Well, I mean, they talk about that at the Masters, how the angles are so important, like coming into the greens.
Yeah, but they play the same course every year. These guys have never seen this course before, so it's even more difficult.
Well, yeah, it is 100%, because they weren't like just like circled fat ass greens. They were definitely shaped differently, and I think angles probably did play a much more pivotal role, probably.
Correct. Back to Ricky though. Back to Ricky.
Chambly.
He's looking forward to the exact same major schedule that he had in 2014 or 2015 when he placed top 5 in all 4 majors. Valhalla's on the schedule. Pinehurst.
Yep.
You know, Detroit's coming up in a couple weeks. I think Rick's a big favorite there.
Oh, he always will be there.
Probably.
No. Yeah, that's a good point. And he'll probably be. When is that event? That's July 4th, correct? So like 2 weeks.
Yes. 2 weeks.
Yeah. So he'll be a top 5 pick. He'll probably be plus, I don't know, 500 or less.
Yeah.
No. He'll probably be like 12 to 1.
Yeah.
Well, how was the field there this week? I mean, I know JT. Everybody was going nuts about JT coming to Detroit. Is Finu
going to be there? JT, Morikawa,
Rick. Oh, Morikawa's going to be there.
Finau, maybe Wyndham Clark.
Windy might take a couple months off, but yeah.
I don't know.
I saw this stat that came out about his earnings in the last 6 years or whatever that he's been on tour. He's made a total of $2.6 million, and he walked away with like 7 point something or 9 point something. I don't even know what his actual payout was.
It's probably
winning the U.S. Open.
2 events.
It was like 4.3 million.
Oh, so maybe. Last 2 events is what it was.
Yeah. Probably. Windy, let's give credit where credit's due. Windy played great all week, and he locked down on Sunday. He really got me going though when he made. Oh
yeah, everyone was hating on Windy.
Basically, I liked it. 18 Saturday.
I kind of liked him winning. Like I didn't mind it. Everyone was hating on him. Like you guys.
Who was hating on him?
You didn't even get the text in the chat.
I want Windy to quad bogey the next hole.
Yeah, because I wanted Rory to win. I didn't hate that he won.
That's what it was sounding. But you were hating on him if he did win. That's basically what you were doing.
Oh, 100%. I didn't want Windy Clark to win the U.S. Open.
He's got a good story behind him. I'm a big story guy.
He deserved it.
Hearing wasn't that Jim Nance on the broadcast talking about his mom passing away?
Yeah.
Did you listen to the story?
Yeah, man, I was almost crying. I was like,
you were crying.
But
that was pretty good.
Dude, I thought for a second, well, the 3-wood into the par 5 was borderline like perfection.
That was sick. That was
unreal.
But then the bogey on the par 3 after, and he was the only player in the field to bogey it that day, was like, uh-oh. Is he going to fumble the bag here?
That was even better. I love seeing that.
I think his shot of, I don't know what's better of a shot. His 9-iron on Saturday that hit the stick. It was just like,
yeah,
that was sick. But I think that 3-wood was definitely his best shot.
Oh yeah, that one kind of
definitely one of the clutches.
Driver's seat.
That was a great shot.
And he had his driver good all week.
Yeah, I mean, people, I don't know.
And then
I saw a bunch of people complaining on how his last tee shot in 18. They're like, oh, you shouldn't be able to miss you shouldn't make the fairway if you slice it that far. I disagree.
No, yeah, I mean,
that's how the course was made.
Like if you aim that far left, and then just banana it,
slice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
All right. Hey, listen. Since we're talking about the layout of the course, let's shed light on one last thing. The course itself, the club itself. Brady's played there, right?
Yeah.
Hey, there wasn't a lot of people let in, right?
No, they bought half the ticket sales.
All right,
the club and the members.
It was a corporate open.
Yeah, no, I do actually, because I wanted to bring that up. I think this is a good point to end on, and then we can get into our guest number 12 on the pod. But anyways, Dixon, I'm glad you brought that up, because I talked to actually 2 or 3 people out here that went to the U.S. Open on Sunday, and they both said that the media blew it up in such a horrible way. Like Sunday at the U.S. Open was just like any other Sunday at the U.S. Open.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
No, you don't agree because you saw the tweet.
No, because I watched.
Did you see 18 green?
Connie,
The only fact that I go behind is at Brookline they had 40,000 people let in, and then LACC only had 20.
That's a stat too. That's facts.
I think they were. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like they were just comparing it to other ones, like the Masters and all that stuff. And
but
like
just because there's less people doesn't mean the atmosphere still isn't.
Yeah.
Just as good. Yeah. It just means there's not as many.
Yeah, but this is the problem. Most people are watching on the broadcast, and I'm an emotional dude. I can self-admittedly. I like to feel it. I like to be in the moment. So I got that volume turned up all the way on the TV. I'm trying to feel it out. Rory's got a chance. Rory's biting on Wyndham's heels here. Okay.
Yeah.
Underwhelming.
Now.
So underwhelming.
It was. I agree.
The entire patron count and attendance circled the 18th green, and it looked like one of Connie's junior tournaments or something. I'm not even sure. So I just was a little disappointed. And then when all the stats came out about how they sold the tickets and who bought them, and it just wasn't. You don't really. And I was listening to the Brilliantly Dumb show. They don't really have that kind of that Boston fan base where they go nuts for any sporting event. Like no matter if it's there,
that's true.
Everybody's there.
Well, they got so much shit in LA.
Yeah, exactly.
LA,
hey, I don't think LA. That's a good point too. And LA does already have a U.S. Open locked in 2086,
2039.
Yeah,
39.
So I don't think LA is a golf town. Like I don't think it's not. I don't think it's right.
I don't think it is either.
People go nuts for the Dodgers and the Lakers.
That's like a LACC, Hollywood shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a little different here, I feel like.
If you have that thing in southern Georgia or
right.
something down
on the east side, honestly.
Yeah.
Or Midwest.
People want that.
As soon as you cross over through the Midwest, it gets a little shaky with golf, I feel like. Even though it's golf heaven down in
we got Pinehurst, and for the PGA, I'm so excited.
Pinehurst next year.
Valhalla for me is where I kind of fell in love with the game of golf. So, let's move on. Let's bring in your boy here.
Yeah, I think we should move on. Give me a sec. Let me give me 1 second. So you boys probably see. Well, first of all, this is going to be guest number 12. His name is Jason Wilson. As you boys see, up in the waiting in the lobby section. It says Brian Wilson. Goes by his mid-piece. So it'd be like me going by Dick J.
Oh, okay. Richie.
Which you should do.
I could. I might switch it up. But anyways, Jace is on my team out here, Team 7. He's a Charlotte native. And about 20 hours in, I gave him a nickname Big South because you boys will tell. I mean, he's got a some say he's got mush mouth, but you guys be the judge.
He probably sounds like my family from Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, he goes to Western Carolina University. He's big into outdoorsy stuff, Eggs. So you boys can chop it up about that. I know Dixon just got into hunting like a couple days ago, and then we can get going with that. Maybe a little guest interview, episode number 12. Let's welcome in Jason Wilson.
Yeah, clap it up for the young fella here. And he's currently muted and no picture, so he's got it. Yeah, he's good. Oh, he's muted.
Hey, South, you're muted.
Full mute.
I'll consider myself unmuted.
Let's go. There we go. Oh no.
What's up, brother? All right, I know. All
Welcome.
right, here's Jace. We call him Big South. Anything you want, honestly. But Jace is, like we just said, goes to Western Carolina, and he's on Team 7 out here with us. We are currently in La Quinta, California, and yeah, Jace, welcome to the pod, brother.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
Hey, what rated golf swing does that guy have on team number 7 out there? What do you think?
Team number 7. I got to give him 2 behind me.
Jace is
so you're the best swinger of the golf stick.
We played PGA West today and yesterday. South made a couple birds. It was impressive. He swings the shit out of the ball. Oh yeah, we were doing.
I saw the video.
Right? Just yanks it.
Yeah.
I did see that video.
We were doing flight scope, right? And we got the kids' swing speeds, and they're all like this one kid nukes it at 122 or whatever, and then South steps up out of the parking lot, 126.
What?
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what. From what I saw on that video, that kid doesn't ever miss out on a full follow through. So
no, that was full grip and rip.
Never.
That thing was at the target.
It might even be recoil a little bit.
Full recoil. All right, so let's get into it. We can do a little a little interview format, I guess. But Jace, first off, start off by just telling all the listeners what you're all about. I know you're from Charlotte. Where'd you go to school? You played JUCO baseball, right? All that stuff.
I did. Yeah, I played junior college baseball at USC Salkehatchie. I started off at a 4-year at USC Beaufort, transferred out of there because of COVID.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Did you freeze?
Frozone.
Yeah. Oh, we made it back. We made it back. La Quinta does not have the best Wi-Fi. So, no, I don't know what all y'all heard, but I did 2 years at junior college. Pretty much was in the absolute middle of nowhere. It was all farmland. I mean, it's just about as brutal as it can get, but it was fun. Got to hang out, got to do a lot of cool things, see a lot of cool places. And then went to Western to finish out my last year of college because my second year playing, I tore my labrum pitching. So once that was over and didn't want to gave up baseball after that, decided to go back in state and just kind of finish everything out.
Yeah.
What was the school called that USC what?
Salkehatchie.
Isn't that a big name?
Love that. Is that Southern California or South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Okay.
South Carolina, yeah.
All right, but South.
In the big town of Allendale.
You're from Charlotte area, right?
Yeah, I'm from Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte.
So how far out of the way is Salkehatchie from Charlotte? What would you say, like 3 hours, right?
Yeah, it was right around 3 hours.
All right, tell us a little bit more about Western Carolina. What's that all about? What's life like as a holy hell, wait, what are you guys?
Catamounts.
Panthers? Catamounts. That's a good name.
What is that?
A catamount?
I need a visual.
Good question.
Yeah. Catamount. Yeah. Sorry, I lost our signal again. But catamount. I mean, what is a catamount? That's a good question. I don't really think we know. I'm gonna go with a mountain lion probably, or a wildcat? It's a good question.
It's some kind of cat, eh?
You guys got a mascot?
Makes sense.
Yeah, Paws. That's his name.
So it is a cat.
Oh,
Yeah, it is a cat. It's a cat. It's a cartoon
All
cat.
right.
He looks like the Detroit Lions mascot, but with like purple.
Oh, does he really? Yeah, that's
He's
our
perked
boy.
out.
Pause.
Yeah, what are your colors? Purple and what?
Purple and gold.
Like ECU.
Yeah, like
Minnesota
oh, that's
Vikings.
true. ECU,
Okay.
Eastern and Western have the same colors, but trivia not yet, but just a good point here. Do you guys know who went to Western Carolina on the PJ Tour?
Probably Danny Allen.
No, Nin, you should know it from how many times we said it in the van rides.
Telling you, I've lost it all since then.
JT
Harrison.
Poston.
Oh, really?
JT Poston went to
The
Western Carolina.
postman.
All right, so Jace,
Posty.
you're also huge outdoors guy. We haven't had many guests on that know much about anything like that, except for Ag and Dixon are both huge hunters. What's a good fishing or hunting story, or what's like the best piece you ever caught or shot? Give me something good that we can talk about for a sec.
All right. I mean, saltwater wise, I caught my biggest black drum last summer fishing under the bridge in the John boat. I didn't have a weight on it because I was out there by myself. Weird story, I actually quit my job on my lunch break because it was just an awful situation. So I decided to go fishing after that.
What?
Yeah, quit my job.
Go deeper into that. What was the job? Was this the one you were working scraping the bottom of the pools?
No, this was at a marina. I was helping dock boats, and it was my second day. My first day I get there, everybody there walks out. My first day, everybody walks out who works there.
No.
And there was one old guy, and he was working there. It was like they hadn't even we haven't started paperwork or anything, and they just put me straight to work. And it was me and some old man docking boats all day. And then it was miserable. It was miserable. So I go back the next day to give it a shot, and it's still me and the same old man. And we really don't do anything. We kind of just stand around till lunch, and then after that, I was like, I'm not going back. So I just decided to go fishing.
No way.
And that's when you caught the biggest black drum.
Yeah, it's the biggest black drum I've caught was that day.
It's a hell of a backstory to have.
All right,
too.
so hey, I'm cool.
I've done close to zero, saltwater fishing. I wish I
What's a
would
black
do that
drum?
more. I get the chance to.
Black drum, it's just a saltwater fish. There's black drum, red drum, and black drum. If I don't want to sound incorrect here, but I believe black drum can also live in freshwater as well. I think they catch them up in Tennessee.
Maybe.
Can you validate?
I have no idea.
Or Nan?
How big?
Black drum, I mean, they can get up to 40 plus pounds.
I think
these things are.
I feel like giant. I may have heard of drum being freshwater before, but I don't know.
I mean, I got a few more questions here before we move on about
fire it in.
Not necessarily the outdoors part. I mean, do you deer hunt? I don't know what kind of deer they have down there, if they have them. Whitetail, I'm assuming.
I've been deer hunting. It's not my favorite thing in the world to do. I'm more of a duck hunter. I like to do that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, big into duck hunting.
That's probably the most fun kind of hunting, honestly.
Yeah, it's the best. You can just.
Yeah, duck hunting. I used to duck hunt all the time when I was little. We had the youth hunting shit, and we'd get a group of probably 6 of us kids that would kind of hunt a little bit, and we'd go out and just get on our overalls and shit, stand in the water, and then just crack at ducks. A bunch of wood ducks. We'd smash the wood ducks and teal ducks for sure. Not much of a mallard guy though. I never got those very much.
Different ducks.
No, you love mallards, don't you?
Yeah, I love mallards. We got a little bit of them.
Smash them.
Big South.
A bunch of wood ducks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How is the internship for you so far? I've heard a little bit from Connie. He's loving it. I'm sure you are too. If you're living with that guy, I don't think you've had a dull moment yet.
No, not at all. Not at all. No, honestly, it's been great. I mean, it was completely different. I grew up playing golf with my dad, not very good at it because I played baseball most of my life. So I decided just to go ahead and apply for it when I got an email. honestly didn't even think I'd make it to the first interview process, let alone end up getting the internship. But it's been great. Was a little bit hesitant about going out to the West Coast at first, if I'm being honest, just because, I mean, I was from North Carolina. Never really heard too much nice about California, but so far it's been amazing.
Yeah, long ways away.
Yeah, so far it's been amazing, and the golf's been fun, seeing that, and then just recently getting to play a little bit.
Are some of the kids at the tournaments just absolutely studs?
Yeah, they are. It's insane. I'm pretty sure at old Dobson Ranch in Phoenix, what was it, 20 under?
20.
What? 3-day tournament or 4?
What?
3.
3-day.
Yeah, hey,
so this guy just averaged 61.
Where the good boys went to. Dobby.
Clarkie smashed the dude in the knee or whatever.
Pumped the kid right in the nose. Our boy Barron went 20 deep. Second place was like 16 or 17. But
pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, just piggybacking off the south side, the internship's been incredible so far. But PJ West could be a test. And the first week, to tell you the difference in the courses, first week winner was what, South? 1 over. Second week,
really
20 deep. Yeah.
Wow.
But unreal players.
What yardages are they playing at for total yardage?
Tip them out.
You do?
Tip them out.
That's ridiculous. 20 deep.
We tip them out, and then the girls go from.
What a play!
I mean, huh?
How far? How far did it play?
At Dobby?
Yeah. Yeah. Whichever one you were last at.
That was 2 weeks ago, but that one when he went 20 deep, that was probably like 68.
That's impressive shit.
Yeah, I mean,
it's very
20
impressive.
Under is pretty nuts anywhere.
Did you touch that Big South? Could you touch that number?
Not a shot. Our goal is to break 100 out here at old PGA West.
Yes. Hey, I know we were chopping it up on the way up here, but tell us about your time playing JUCO baseball. I know we probably got maybe some JUCO balls listening to us, maybe some of my buddies from back home or something, but JUCO is a hell of a life. Tell us, first of all, how were you boys? I know you guys had a hell of a team, and then tell us some like what was life like as a JUCO bandit?
All right, so to start it off, our team, if I say this incorrectly, I'm sorry, but I believe we won 6 games. That is it. Yeah, so it was a very long season. We played about 60. Yeah, we played about 60 games out of that season. We'd play 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then 2 midweek games. So it was a very long season. Really no off days, but we were not very good, to say the least. But no, it was awesome. I don't know if you've heard much about junior college baseball, but it's a grind. It really is. I mean, you're up early. Believe it or not, there is classes in junior college that you have to go to. You have to make grades. They may not be the hardest classes, but you still have to be there. And then you go to practice for about 4 to 5 hours. Then you have lifts after that. And then, so the town I was in is Allendale, South Carolina. Probably top worst places in South Carolina you can be at. Nothing to do. There was a Hardee's, a gas station, IGA, grocery store, and one other fast food restaurant. I believe it was a Subway. So there wasn't much to do, and it wasn't the safest town either. So you really didn't go out at night. So there was a whole lot of that, and then go home and hang out with whoever you were living with, and then get up and do it all the next day. But we really just played we played South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama. That's really where all we played to. But our travel situation, we travel with about 28 guys. Yeah, we travel 28 guys in 2 12-passenger vans. So we'd have people sitting on the floors and everything.
No way.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
And
work with what you got.
And I know, I mean, I don't know if you want to air out your old team or coach or whatever, but you said your coach was kind of a piece of shit too. He didn't let you guys eat until dinner after 3. Yeah, we don't want to air him out, probably.
Yeah, probably not the best idea. I mean, he was a good guy. I mean, not much you can say about only winning 4 games. So I'll leave it at that. But I'm not gonna air him out. He was a good guy. He worked with what he had. But no, we did. Eating was a little weird. So when we travel, we'd leave Saturday morning about 5 a.m. and then hit the road. We'd stop at a gas station about 7. We had to pay for everything. So we'd stop at a gas station, eat gas station snacks. Then we'd hit the road, get to the field, stretch, play 18 innings of baseball. Most of the time we didn't end up playing 18 because we usually got run ruled. Then we'd go back to the hotel and we'd from about 7 a.m. to about 9 o'clock that night. We really wouldn't eat. And then we'd get there and then we'd usually get pizza or something or Arby's. And that was about all we ate.
Arby's.
Yeah. I don't know why. He liked them some Arby's.
Roast beef, Sammy.
Is a JUCO school, is that 4 year? Is it different than community college?
No, JUCO is community college. You can do 2 years, or most JUCOs have 4-year programs to where you can stay for 4 years. And then there are some JUCOs are tech schools as well, where you can do like welding and shop classes like that. But ours was ran through the South Carolina school system. So actually, I got my associate's degree, and on it, it just says from the University of South Carolina. So, I mean, that's
pretty
cool.
sweet. Yeah.
Get it half off.
That's pure. And then I think another good point we should talk on, which we probably should also get into the top 5 tonight, because it might be the best top 5 we've ever done, in my opinion. I mean, we've done a lot of great ones, but this one's exciting. You're a big App State fan.
Oh yeah, big App State fan.
You can get him right off the call here.
Yeah, exactly. And then Dixon is a huge Michigan fan. So anybody who has a brain who knows what football or college football is knows the little, I don't know what the word is, but between these two.
Upset.
But yeah, I was telling South earlier because we were talking about the top 5, and he's like, "You got any Michigan fans?" And I was like, "Dixon peas at the fucking maize and blue."
I almost actually put that on mine, like as a sad sports moment.
Oh,
that almost made my list.
Saddest moment in your life, probably. But
yeah,
we could probably get right into that if you boys are good. Good on the middle section here with Big South interview section.
Are we gonna do 2 trivia?
Yeah, do we want to do trivia?
Top 5.
We are gonna do trivia. Back into it. South, it's unreal having you on, and I think here comes the best part of the episode. Well, let's get 2 trivia questions in first. Here we go. 2 trivia questions. The first question.
Oh, by the way, next week is probably full trivia, eh? Episode 30?
Yes. Egg. Yeah, tell the fans what we're all about next week.
Yes, next week, as an absolute hell of an episode for episode 30, we're making it full triv. So what are we going to do, 30 trivia questions?
Something like that. What did we do last time? Yeah, 30?
I don't know.
Or maybe it was like 30 points worth, and there was like 15
maybe.
points, or 15 questions.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, trivia standings. Nan is at 56, Ag is at 51, Dixon's at 46. Little separation there. And South, you're going to stay out of this first one because we did discuss this first one already on the course earlier today. But Jackie, our TA this week, tournament assistant, he asked me this question. I was like, that's kind of an unreal question. So South knows the answer. So it's up to you 3 boys.
Is it first
and then
answer?
We'll get South in on the second one. But first to answer. And the question is, obviously everybody knows Miracle on Ice, right? Probably the greatest game of all time. Team USA beat the Soviet Union, the USSR. But what a lot of people don't know is that was not the gold medal game. So the question is, who did Team USA beat in the gold medal game?
Sweden.
To France?
No
Finland.
idea. Serbia.
Norway?
And then who'd you say?
I said Sweden, then Finland.
Finland is correct. Finland is correct.
No
it's Finland.
clue.
Probably the most forgotten game of all time. Dixon, did you think that was the gold medal game against the Soviets?
I thought it was regular season.
Regular season.
What do you call the Golden Knights? The Golden Hawks or some shit?
No, the LA Kings.
Something like that.
LA Kings.
No, the Las Vegas Kings.
The Vegas Kings. All right, so that moves into 57.
Definitely not my strong suit.
Dixon's at 46. Yeah, tough one, but I think it's pretty interesting. But second one, South, you're in on this one. First one to answer gets it correct, gets the point. The guests don't have too many points so far. Juman maybe scraped a couple back a few months ago, but that's about it. So let me finish the question, and then first one to answer gets it correct. South, you're in on this one. So here we go. Simple one. Quick. What does IPA stand for?
Indian Pale Ale.
Ag. I heard ag.
Fuck that.
Go, baby.
Was that easy?
Where do you think of saying that? Well, I just knew it because there was this trivia show where it asked that question, and I just knew it from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't get it from that, but yeah, IPA, India Pale Ale. Sal, do you know that one?
I had no chance of getting that one right.
All right, that's trivia. New updated standings is 57, 51, 52 for Egg, and 46 for Dixon. And then Nin or Egg, lead us into the top 5 tonight.
And then I did last week.
And give us the order of which we're going to make it interesting.
So our top 5 this week is your top 5 favorite sports moments since 2000, since basically the year we were born. Order this week will be 2000. Our guest, Jason. Then we're going to go to Egg. Then we're going to go to Connie, Dixon. I'll be cleanup.
Bro.
Perfect.
I didn't know it was before or after the year 2000.
You said it like 4 times.
Yeah, well, I didn't look at it, Dixon.
D&D.
I can think of some shit.
All right, South, lead us off. Top 5 sports moments since the year 2000.
Perfect. So just to clarify, we're going honorable mention and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, good point. Hey, we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we'll go back in reverse order around the horn with our honorable mention.
Perfect.
We'll start her at 5.
All right, so I'm gonna start us off with 5. The year's 2015. I'm gonna have to go with Super Bowl 49 with Marshawn Lynch not running the ball in to lose the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Then at my number 4 spot, I'm gonna have to go with the kick 6.
Yep.
Coming in at number 3, I'm gonna have to go, being from North Carolina, I'm gonna have to go Dale Earnhardt's death on February 18th, 2001.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. Then for my second one, I'm gonna have to go with my first round of golf without losing a ball. So like that one's pretty special.
I like that.
It's only happened once in my life. Very special. And then at number 1, we have talked about the date, September 1st, 2001. Not 2001. I lied on that. September 1st, 2007. App State, Michigan, 34-32.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's very fair.
You guys been riding that. You guys been riding that win since then, and that's about it.
We have, and we still will.
App State, I think App State was ranked in the last 2 years in the top 25 at one point in the season.
They have
Don't
been
quote
a
me,
times.
but I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they have been a couple times.
This is not the only thing.
You make it down to a few App State games every year, right? You said.
Oh yeah, definitely. We went to the App State UNC game, opening game this past season. That was a good game to be at.
Was that at home in Boone?
Yeah, that was in Boone.
And then you said on the Jumbotron every game they play the
no, not every game, not every game.
Oh.
They do it about once a season and play the not every game. It's not that sad, but they do it about every season. Play the highlights.
Oh yeah. All right, Zach. Good top 5. Who's going shotgun here?
Go with Dixon. I gotta find one more. Go Dixon.
Pass. We'll move.
I just need one more.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's fine with me. So my top 5 is definitely personal. 5 is Malice at the Palace.
Go one.
That's solid. That's a good one.
Absolute bloodfest. You know who I hate the most out of that whole thing? Everybody didn't like the whole Ron Artest, Ben Wallace thing, but that one fucking dude with the beer in his hand, and he threw it at him.
Yeah.
That just lit the place on fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
4 is 2014 PGA Championship at Valhalla. Rory. I
really
didn't really get into golf until after I watched that tournament live. And I bought the flat bill hat that Rory was rocking at the time and the shirt, and then I was shooting like 100. So
you've seen every second of that YouTube highlight.
I watch it all. I watched it this week. Times. I watched it this week after I played bad.
I'm glad it's your inspiration.
3 is Michigan, Ohio State, 2022 football. Last year.
Snow game?
Huh?
The one when it was snowing?
No, that's 2021. 2022 was this past year in the shoe.
Oh yeah, the past year. Okay, in the shoe.
Commanding win. Number 2 is Michigan, Ohio State, 2021. That was what's that guy's name? Jim Branstetter on the broadcast, the radio broadcast. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the Michigan guy. Yeah. He when you listen to that, when I think CJ Stroud, I don't think he threw a pick. He got sacked or something like that on the last play of the game before they turned the ball over with like 40 seconds left. And he's like, the drought is over, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It was just amazing. So that's my number 2, Michigan, Ohio State 2021 football game. Number 1 is the 2019 Masters, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That was probably the most tears I've shed over a sporting event, I think. So that's my number 1.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Good one. Ag, you
solid
ready?
List.
Yeah, I got mine now.
Yeah, good list.
So, yeah, that was solid. Coming in at number 5, I got Packers 2010-2011 Super Bowl. Number 4, I got the Cubs when they win the World Series in 2016. Yep, 108-year-old curse lifted.
Yep, good one.
Number 3, kick 6, Auburn. Number 2, MSU punt return versus Michigan. The he has troubles with the snap or whatever.
Trouble with the snap.
Ill?
Yes. Jalen Watts.
You okay, Dixon, or what's going on here? Oh, and then number 1,
bro.
The Detroit Lions fans might not have a lot of like for this one, but I got Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary against the Lions in like what was that, 2015 maybe, where they got like the shitty face mask call. Well, no, it's because of the scenario in which it happened in. I had all my buddies talking shit to me as the game was. They were like trying to say it was over and shit, and then that like shitty flag was thrown. But then just the whole thing of Aaron Rodgers throwing the Hail Mary and then to win the game.
So Richard Rodgers,
It was the most up and down, like emotional roller coaster for both sides ever, and it was great. Because I came out on the better side there, but it was sick.
Yeah, that was dumb. All right, that was a rapid fire top 5, but pretty good moments. I like that Cubs Indians call. That was a good one. All right, so I think it's me, right?
Yep.
Correct.
All right, so let's do all right, my number 5 hole is going to be the 2011 World Series, greatest World Series of all time in my opinion. Texas Rangers against St. Louis Cards, but the exact moment was Game 6 when David Freese hit the homer. In the bottom of the 11th, Joe Buck goes, "We will see you tomorrow night." That one's sick. They ended up winning the World Series. Great moment. Number 4 is the Bama Iron Bowl kick 6. That was like a where were you when moment.
That was insane.
That was
where
unreal.
was I?
I was on an Xbox 360 party, and my buddy Jamie is the biggest Alabama fan of all time, and all you heard is the controller go at the wall.
What was his name? Chris Davis?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds right, Dixon.
I don't know. It was nuts.
That was
South. Do you know?
Unreal moment.
I lost signal there. I have no idea what we're talking about right now.
The guy that got
yeah,
who was the guy? Chris Davis, right?
Who returned it?
I have no idea. It sounds right though, but
yeah.
The MLB player?
Chris Davis.
Chris Lynn Davis. Yeah, Chris Davis.
Okay. All right, kick 6 is the 4 hole. My 3 hole is Jalen Watts Jackson, MSU. He has trouble with the snap. That was sick too. That was another where were you when? I was in Zach Merchant, shout out to you. I was in your basement. I remember that 2015.
Bro, I was at like a homecoming party or some shit, or like a homecoming dance.
Yes, yeah. It was then. Yeah, it was like right around that time, homecoming.
Yeah.
And then number 2 has already been said as well. Wow, 3 of my 5. Tiger winning the Masters in 2019. That was a sick moment. So sick. And then he won the Tour Championship too. So that was 2018. Yep. Then 2019 was the Masters. But unreal moment there. My number 1 moment has not been said yet, and it's the greatest college basketball game I've ever actually seen. It was Villanova against North Carolina, 2016 national championship. Page comes down, hits the 3.
Fucking Bayless weird shit.
Or no, to go up 2, and then Nova comes down. And what's his name? Whatever, buzzer beater. And that was the greatest. That was the greatest, like 8 seconds in college basketball history. But overall, the game
was nuts.
Nova, North Carolina, 2016 national championship, greatest sports moment in the last 23 years. Nin wrap it up.
Solid one.
Yeah.
Number 5, following you up, Connie. Number 5, I had Villanova.
Okay.
That game was pure. It was probably, me, I don't really watch basketball, but that was my favorite basketball game ever.
Yes.
Number 4, Kobe's final game. I watched the whole thing. He balled.
What did he drop?
60.
61 or something?
Yep. 61.
Balled out. Number 3, I don't remember this because I was too young, but the highlights of it make me hype. President Bush throwing the first pitch after 9/11.
Oh, hey, no. Wait,
I like
the pitch that he throws, or
yes, like the moment, like everybody's like hype as fuck. He throws like a heater down the middle, strike.
Yeah. Yep.
Walks it off like nothing happened. Like that was pure.
Just says
2, Tiger winning the Masters as we were in Egg's room freshman year. And number 1, in my dorm room, to win Connie's fantasy league, the Miami Miracle.
Great pick. Great pick.
Unreal.
I was gonna sneak that into my H&M, but then what is your H&M? That was a great one. We're starting to. I can't even see myself out here. Can you guys see me?
It's getting a little dark out there in Ocala.
It's dark out there already.
It's 8:19 on the West Coast here.
It is 11:20 here.
Yeah. 11:20. All right, Nanner, what's your H&M?
I'm running on fumes.
My H&M, I have to put this, or my girlfriend's family will be upset with me. I have to put the Michigan State, Michigan 2015. Yeah. He has trouble with the snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
If not, I would put Odell's one-handed catch. That was the most unreal catch ball.
Oh, that was a great one too. All right, I'll go into my H&M. I have a list of like 40 things. So I mean, Miami Miracle is a great one. UMBC beating Virginia, that was kind of cool. The helmet catch with David Tyree over the Pats.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna go with see, it's tough because I don't watch soccer, but like Argentina winning the World Cup this year was the greatest game I've ever watched. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go with Nin. You teased it. It was the game that Bush threw no, it wasn't. That was at the Yankees game. But after 9/11 happened, Mike Piazza hit that absolute electric home run, and the place went absolutely wild. I think they were playing the Braves. But yeah, New York. It was in New York right after it happened, like I don't know, a week later or something. And Piazza hit that homer, and that was. I mean, I don't remember it, which is why it was tough for me to put it in this list. But that was an extremely electric sports moment. That was 2001, obviously. Mike Piazza hitting that homer. Dixon or Ag?
It's me. Yeah, you guys already mentioned it, but 2019 Masters, Tiger bringing it home, unreal moment. So that's my H&M.
Yep.
My H&M is I think it was in 2023. It was the
Michigan versus Northwestern.
Detroit Red Wings.
It's gonna be Michigan Rutgers. Michigan takes a 20-point lead at half.
It's 58-14.
Detroit Red Wings versus the Ottawa Senators. And we lost.
Is that better?
You hear me, Connie?
Funny.
Yeah, the one that we went to.
Yeah, honorable mention. No, it's not. It's Tiger Woods 2008 U.S. Open on a broken knee or broken leg.
Yeah, at Torrey.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was sick. All right, South, wrap it up, brother. Give me a good one.
I'm gonna wrap it up with my honorable mention. We're going 2016 NFL draft. Seconds before the draft, I'm gonna have to go with Larry Tunsil's gas mask picture.
Yeah.
He was so pure. Best trade the Dolphins ever made.
Larry Tunsil. Oh yeah. Good one.
What? The gas mask?
The gas mask.
Yeah, you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
They got leaked on Twitter.
Larry Tunsil.
That's a wrap. South. Hey, thanks for coming on, brother.
Yeah.
That was sweet. Thanks for sharing some stories.
This one?
People are gonna want to know what you're all about. Yeah, that one.
I've never seen that.
But yeah, for real. Sal, thanks for coming on.
Oh yeah, thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sal.
It was a
We appreciate you, buddy.
Always.
Come back on again soon.
All right, boys. Yeah, refs.
Make it a,
we'll get the full AJGA team on here.
Yeah, for real.
We should just do a full Team 7 on.
We might.
You guys all
we might.
One video?
All right, boys. See ya.